Welcome to Business 135 class at Highline College. Yes, this is the business math class. And in this class, math, just do it in Excel. That's what we're going to do. Yes, indeed. Instead of doing math the old-fashioned way on paper with a handheld calculator, we're going to see the amazing power of Excel to make math easier, more fun, and give you the power in your business job to accomplish tasks quickly and efficiently. Now, I've already sent you an introductory letter, and in that letter it said, yes, we're going to have lots of fun with math in Excel, but it pointed you to this website. Your job is to study this syllabus and watch this introductory video, which I'm shooting right now. Now, the goal of this video is to only briefly go over a few topics in the syllabus, because you got to study that on your own. But I want to introduce you to the two class websites that we're going to use for this class. Now, this is the website where we're going to come and watch all the videos and download all of the Excel files and PDF notes. Now, this is our people.highline.edu/mgirvin website. The rest of that there is specific to my business math class. Now, that's the link I sent you in the introductory video. I actually want to go and look. I'm going to click the Back to mGirvin homepage link, and I want to take a look at my base site, people.highline.edu/mgirvin. These are the links for all the classes I teach. This is our link. Now, for all of my classes at Highline, I film videos of the class lectures, class projects, and post them at this website. Whether or not you're in an in-classroom class or an online class, the lectures and class projects are always filmed and available at this website. Now let's go back to our Business 135 class. So that means all of the class lectures, class projects will be filmed and available here. Not only that, but there's going to be PDF notes summarizing every video. And it still gets better. You do not have to buy a textbook for this class. No more spending $200 or $300 on a math textbook. I'm going to present all of the content through the video, Excel files, and PDF notes. Now, I want to go take a look at where that content is. There are various sections: Introduction to Excel, Math Basics and Word Problems, Fractions, Decimal, Percentages. If you click on any one of those links, you can get to the videos and downloadable files. Now I'm going to click on Introduction to Excel, and look at that. It's listed from top to bottom: Video 1, Video 2, Video 3, and so on. There's the video. There's the Excel file that you download, and there's the PDF notes. Now, when you watch your first video, number 1, I actually show you how to download the file, create a folder so you can save all of the files in one location, and talk about the PDF notes. Now, I'm going to click the back button here because let's go click on our second link, Math Basics and Word Problems. Uh-oh, there's nothing there. That's because this is winter 2018, and guess what? I'm filming all of the videos live this quarter. Now, it takes me a long time to create these videos. So at Canvas, every time I post a new video, I will send out an announcement. Hey, the video and PDF and Excel files are ready. All right, I'm going to click the back button. And I want to go and look. I'm going to click back on Introduction to Excel, because this class is all about these videos. So I want to click on a video and take a look at it with you. I'm going to click on Excel Business Math number 1. Now, all of us have watched videos at YouTube, so you probably know this. But I'm going to show you a few cool tricks you probably didn't know. Now, of course, we can click play and pause. We can move forward. We can move backwards. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Now you have a rewind button on your instructor. So if you watch something that's tough, you just rewind it and watch it again. Of course, we have these buttons, theater mode and full screen, to make the screen larger. But here's what I want to show you. Down in the description, click the Show More button. Now, the files, Excel and PDF, you can download them directly below the video. This gets us back to our class website. But look at this. This is a time hyperlinked table of content. Now, the first time that you watch a video, notice video number 1 is 38 minutes, 59 seconds. It's going to take you an hour or 2 hours to watch a video this long. Why? Because you're going to watch, hit pause, and then go do what you see in the video in Excel. Come back, unpause, watch some more. That's how this class works. You are not going to watch the video through and then go to Excel. The entire structure of this class intends that you watch the video and do exactly what you see for practice in the video over in your Excel workbook. Yes, then what good is this? This is awesome. If you want to come back later like you're trying to do a test and the tests are Excel tests that I email to you, and then you complete them and upload them in Canvas. If you want to come back later and you're like, man, I want to check out that first formula example in video number 1, you can just click on the time hyperlink, 2120. Our first formula. I'm going to go to the sheet. And it jumps right to that section of the video. All right, so it's all about watching the videos in this class. You cannot pass this class without watching the videos and doing the video projects. Now, I'm going to click the back button. All the videos here through 6, I still have to film number 7 for this first week. These videos are for week 1. Now I'm going to click back to Business 135 page. Now I want to go briefly look at our other class website. I'm going to click here. This is our canvas.highline.edu class website. Actually, when you log in, you will see all of your classes here at Highline. But you want to be careful. I do not use Canvas like many of your other instructors. I only use a very minimal number of features. Announcements. When I create a new video, I'll make an announcement here through Canvas. Discussions, that's where you go when you want to post a math or Excel question. And grades, that's where you can go to look at your scores for tests and quizzes. The home area of Canvas, there's one link at the top that brings you back to the other website where we watch videos and download files. But week 1, there's a quiz. This is due by Sunday at midnight, which we will see a schedule for this over in our syllabus in just a moment. But week 1, there's the quiz. Now, as each week goes on, week 2, there'll be an Excel test upload link. Week 3, there'll be a quiz. The only thing that's going to be in home is listed from top to bottom, all of the assignments that get you points towards a grade. All right, so that's Canvas. I'm going to go back to our People website. Now, we got to go look at a few important tips in our syllabus. I'm going to click on this PDF link. Now, here's a table of contents at the top. If you need to jump to a certain section, this is hyperlinked also. I'm going to click on the schedule, and it will jump me right to the schedule. Now, remember, I'm filming all the videos this winter 2018 quarter, so only the videos for week number 1 are listed. The first 1, 2, 3, 4 assignments that earn you points towards a grade are listed over here. The remaining videos, topics, and assignments for points towards a grade will be listed as we go through the quarter. Week 1, there are the dates. Introduction to Excel is the topic. There's the videos to watch. 0, 0, that's your introductory video. And then 1 to 7. This quiz 1 says before midnight, Sunday, 1/14/2018. Now, we'll go take a look at the quiz and test section of the syllabus in just a moment. But quizzes, you can see one here. Here's a second one here, and there'll be some others. Quizzes can be done anytime during the quarter. However, it is strongly suggested that you study the content, and while the content is still fresh, come and take the quiz. Now, test. You can see Excel math test emailed out at 9 a.m. on Friday, 1/19/2018. That means it will be emailed out. It's an Excel file with a bunch of problems, and you'll have to complete them. Then, before midnight, Sunday, 1/21/2018, you must upload it to Canvas. Now, tests, it says must. That's if you want to avoid a penalty. There's a 25% deduction if you hand your test in late. All right, so this is the schedule. It is not over in Canvas. It's here in our syllabus at our people.highline website. Since I'm creating everything live this quarter, you're going to have to check this regularly. Now, I want to go to the top of the syllabus again. All right, so we want to highlight just a few sections of the syllabus. Very important requirements for the class. You must have daily access to a PC, Windows-based computer that fulfills these requirements. Yes, we can't use Macs. Now, Mac Excel and PC Windows Base Excel are totally different. Not only that, but in the business world, employers require that you do your calculations in Excel, data analysis in Excel, on a PC Windows-based computer. So as a business instructor and an institution who teaches you skills for the business world, we have to teach on a Windows-based PC Excel. Now, the history of it, there's always been differences, but in the last 5 years, there has been a dramatic convergence. PC Windows-based Excel has all these amazing features that businesses want their employees to know how to use, but they haven't put the same features in a Mac computer. Not only that, another bit of history. I started off as a Mac Excel user. I used to run my business with a Mac Excel, but slowly over the years, I got chased off the Mac Excel because everyone uses the Windows-based PC Excel. So that's a requirement. Also, you must have internet connection that allows you to watch videos at YouTube, and you must have Excel 2013 or later for a PC computer. Now, the good news is, as we mentioned, there's no textbook to buy for this class, but you are going to have a storage location for all the files. Now, if you're using a home computer in an online class and you're always going to use the same computer, you can save your files there. Otherwise, you're going to need to buy a jump drive. And I mentioned this fact in video number 1 just to remind you. Scroll down, structure of the class. It all starts with the videos. You download the Excel file, watch the video, complete the Excel video project, read the PDF notes, and notice down here it says homework. In the videos, I will point out where the homework files are in the Excel workbook that you download. I will always give you a few homework problems to practice. But guess what? Homework problems to practice and the work you do in the video class project, those are not handed in for points towards a grade. Those are for you to practice. Now, if we scroll down, the two things that are going to earn you points are tests and quizzes. Now, you can read this carefully because this is our legal contract for how the class is run. Tests, there's going to be dates in the schedule, and if you hand them in late, you lose 25% of the points. Quizzes, you can take them anytime throughout the quarter, but it is strongly suggested that you take them as close to studying the content as possible. Now, of course, these dates here are the official end to the class. No work can be handed in once the official end of the Highline class occurs. Now, if we scroll down, this section of our syllabus reads, Canvas gradebook is not correct. Yes, this is always true, and it's a default setting that we can't change. The Canvas percentage grade is not correct. And here's why. The percentage grade says what your percentage grade is for completed assignments, not for all the assignments in the class. So if you go look at your percentage grade and you have not completed a number of assignments, it is not correct. But the scores for each assignment are correct. So if a test is 100 points and it says 83 points is your score, that's correct. Now, I will, at the end of the class, export all of the scores into Excel and use Excel to do the grading. Here's a written description of how I grade. Here's the grading scale. Now, cheating. You don't want to cheat. This is an online class. Don't mess around with copying other people's works or handing in files. Read this carefully. Emails and discussion area. Now, emails are for personal issues and questions you may have about tests or quizzes. Do not post questions about tests and quizzes in the discussion area. That is a public area. Tests and quizzes are something that each individual does. But if you have a question about a test or quiz, just send me an email. Same with a personal issue. The discussions area in Canvas, that's where you go to post an Excel or math question. And help yourself out. Always attach the Excel workbook to your question. Then it's much easier to answer your question. All right, let's scroll through incomplete policy, important dates. You can read those. This is business class description outline. You can read all of that yourself. There's our schedule. And at the very end, there is the last day to hand in any work. All right, I'm going to click the back button. Wow, this is going to be an awesome and fun quarter of learning math and Excel. That's it for the introductory video. Now you can go and watch that first video in the Introduction to Excel section. All right, we'll see you next video.